Hey, this is Aeon, and today, let's talk a little bit about the Assassination Rogue. Now, the Assassination Rogue hasn't really had a place in Classic until roundabout now, so let's get into it. Just want to hop in to say that this is a TLDR guide. This is made for you to go from A to B as quickly as possible to take you from not playing the class to playing it at a decent level. It's not made for mid-max 5-head simcraft stuff, okay? So this is just a starter guide, a foundation to the beginning if you play in this class, okay? Here are your talents and glyphs. However, there is a secondary build used much later on in order to scale better, as Assassination doesn't really scale very well, and this is normally you play combat later on, but if you choose to be an Assassination only rogue, here is the second build which you'll use later on once you get some more gear. Here is a list of all the enchants and gems that you will be using. A little note on these gems is that you will be using AP over agility. These tend to be better overall, as agility only gives you 1 attack power per agility and 0.12% crit per point of agility. So it actually works out better to have attack power almost all the time. Here is a quick peek at your consumables and a quick peek at your stat weights. These are not really in there. You should be using sims if you really care about them, but the general consensus is ignore armor pen because most of your damage is going to be poison based. So armor pen has a lot less value for you. Just before we jump into the rotation section, I do want to mention Tricks of the Trade. Tricks of the Trade is a misdirection but for rogues. However, it has a damage amp on it. So this basically means a lot of the time you might not actually be casting this on the tank and you'll want to cast it on a DPS to further their DPS. The perfect scenario is that you Tricks of the Trade another rogue, so you just basically swap your threats around, because obviously if you Tricks of the Trade, let's say a warrior DPS and he goes full burst, he has all his burst threat and then your Tricks of the Trade threat, which means he might pull aggro. So in the best case scenario, you will want to Tricks of the Trade another rogue so that you can both tricks each other. However, do not be surprised if you do use this not for the threat component, but the damage amp component on your allies, okay? This is why we take the glyph as well, to further increase how long that damage actually lasts, okay? The professions you should be looking to go as Assassination Rogue are engineering and jewel crafting. A special mention is that most professions, I have a professions guide on this, provide similar ones underneath that, but jewel crafting and engineering seem to be the above all. Quick mention to tailoring being also very good for the cloak enchant, however, it's up to you. So in front of you will be a bit of footage of me playing the Assassination Rogue on a target dummy. My WOTLK and UI are available within my Discord, the link is below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and subscribe if you like the content. So, rotation. The first thing you do is open from stealth. You either ambush if somebody in your group can apply a bleed, or you garrote if nobody in your group can apply a bleed. From there, you apply Hunger for Blood. You want to maintain this 100% of the time. It's a flat 8% damage increase with the glyph on, and you want to slice and dice at 2 combo points. From there, you'll basically just be spamming Mutilate to generate combo points and casting Envenom on 3/4/5 combo points in order to maintain the Envenom buff. Casting Envenom will refresh your slice and dice, so as long as you have uptime on the mob, you should never have to do that again. So the mastery of a Assassination Rogue is keeping as much uptime on the Envenom buff as possible. You'll see in the center of my WOTLK. So the scenario would be, you have 2 seconds left on your Envenom buff. You have 4 combo points and the energy to cast Envenom again. So you would think to cast Envenom. However, you don't want to. You want to wait for your current buff to fall off and then then cast Envenom to reapply the buff. Now, so you basically just have a big uptime of Envenom. Now you will have times of extremely high haste. Maybe you've popped a haste potion and you have lust, and you would actually overcap. You would cap at energy. That's the worst thing you can do. You are better to overwrite your Envenom buff and not cap on energy than not overwrite and cap, okay? You never want to cap energy. Just spend and spend if you've got loads of haste. But in the normal, most times you just want to wait for your buff to fall off and then Envenom again. Outside of that, just maintain Hunger for Blood 100% of the time, and don't forget to vanish in order to proc Overkill again to gain more energy regen for 20 seconds. Thank you for watching my video. Please let me know what next TLDR guide you would like to see. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, join my Discord, and if you like the content, subscribe on YouTube. Thank you so much, and until next time, peace.